Pod leader.
All the cycles.
Podcast. Spell backwards.
Leap. Dumb. Leap. Dumb.
Pod.
Leap. Dumb.
Hey, and welcome to Pod Lead'em. That's Top Model Podcast spelled backwards. I'm Alexander Price, and wrap it up. People are yawning. The sun just rose and set. Christmas time arrived, and we're back in summer.
I'm Hannah Jane Ginsburg. And yes, honey, that is my natural smell.
And I'm JDP Crump, and lordy day.
And we're, of course, talking about Cycle 17, Episode 7, Kathy Griffin, or, as I like to think of it, the girl who just wants a snack.
Truly, though.
I'm just hungry.
And you know who's helping pay for our snacks? Our nibbles? Our munchies? It's our anchor.fm/pod lead'em sponsors. And you're not actually buying food for us, but you are supporting the podcast.
Well, they have some ice cream.
Some ice cream did.
Oh no, I lied on pod.
The first time ever.
What? Anchor.fm/pod lead'em, just like this week's special shout out, Alyssa. Thank you so much, Alyssa. Truly. Do we ever have an Alyssa top model?
Oh.
No, I don't think
Because
so.
that is I don't want to say common name, because I love the name Alyssa. I think it's really pretty, but I also feel like I know a lot of Alyssas. So
I feel like I know a lot of Alyssas.
But I love this one that we know, our sponsor, who went to anchor.fm/podleadum. And I had someone DM me recently, and they said, why does the URL end with FM instead of com, org, gov? And I said,
small pod lead'em nation.
And I said, I don't know, but I'm glad you know it, and you can type it in and then give us 99 cents a month.
It's radio.
Yeah, it's radio.
Yeah, it's radio.
I gave that person a real answer. This is my marketing answer.
Lisa has some not good thoughts about Brie and Bianca.
Well, she says of Bianca, I wouldn't mind if Bianca had a nice, peaceful exit, as if Bianca is going over the Rainbow Bridge to heaven.
Passed peacefully in her own home.
Surrounded by those that loved her.
Well, especially saying that Bianca no longer has a bodyguard implies that you're planning to do some violence.
Yeah.
It's interesting, too, that I don't feel like we saw enough of the Lisa-Brie same cycle relationship.
No.
Because the only other chance we had for that were Isis and Sheena, but both of them didn't stay long enough for us to see any of that except for intro hugs.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something, I feel like there was almost wasted potential for some same cycle bonding, and they just did not pick contestants that had that vibe.
The beginning of this episode, it almost feels like they're trying to misdirect you about who's going home, because we check in with everyone's storylines, including a Shannon lie that someone told her that she needed to be raunchy.
I love that Shannon thinks that edgy is just whatever she's not. So she's like, they said edgy, so they mean hates God. And
Yeah. Look, we've given
That
Shannon
sounds dark-sided.
a lot of respect for setting boundaries.
yeah.
But now it's become anything, just an excuse to not do anything differently. She's like, I don't know, that doesn't sound like sweet Shannon. Sweet angel Shannon would never.
I don't trust that for me.
It's just she has like a color she doesn't like to wear, and she's like, I don't know if blue is God-fearing. It sounds edgy. And you're just
That's
like,
where I draw the line.
I just have to be who I am.
Let me say this. I love, just for my accent, the word raunchy, because I cannot say it raunchy.
Good and raunchy.
I'm good and raunchy.
We get the return of Alexandria's tiny little cry face.
Oh.
Also, I'm going to say we kind of get a return to Alexandria as we knew them.
Yes.
Bianca also says, I don't have a set group anymore because Bianca's now playing canasta and she doesn't have a partner.
Also, how many different interviews did they cut and paste together of Bianca talking about Dominique?
I worry, and I know the outcome of the cycle, obviously, but I worry that we don't get enough Dominique and Talking Heads.
We definitely don't.
And honestly,
and like full erasure of her win last week. I'm like, we get the barest cameo of digital art.
It said the model was all I saw.
And she is, to be fair, I guess.
She is the model.
Yeah,
we also get a storyline from a character I've never seen before, which is creepy doll in the hallway.
What was that?
This doll in this frame.
Posed in front of a frame in the hallway.
It's like because Allison wasn't given drawing materials, she was like, well, I guess I'll turn to sculpture.
I've been spending my life sculpting mostly.
Camille, right before she left, she was like, I gotta sculpt one thing.
Or like, I feel like it's Allison's version of like, you know, when people, not when people, this is just fully a bit from a fucking Christopher Guest movie, but it's like dressing up your dogs to be in a calendar of like famous literary works.
Sure.
I feel like Allison is dressing up this doll for the photo shoot every week and like making a shadow competition.
Well, because it's also, there's like a background in the frame.
Yes.
And there's a little,
it's like a velvety red thing.
And there's a little placard like explaining it that you can't read. Obviously, it's so far away.
This should have been what this entire mansion was, just weirdly creepy sculpture imagery. And everyone's like, why are we here?
No, I figured out what it is. When Allison leaves her body from being embarrassed by being in the show, she enters that doll.
The doll.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, yeah, sometimes Allison just stands there, eyes rolled back, and doesn't move for several hours. And we're like, she always comes back, so we're not worried, I guess.
And you know that old Alexandria is back because the use of honey sure does come out a lot.
Yeah, that is definitely her word to let you know that another side of Alexandria has taken over. And also,
lots of consonants.
Hard P at the end of you need to grow up.
Followed by 4 different facial expressions.
Finally, we have a good transition to opening credits.
Right?
And that is Call Me When You're an All-Star. Thank you, Bianca.
If you told me that was a read from like season 2 of Drag Race All-Stars, I would believe you.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Honestly, they should have found a clip of every single episode of someone saying All-Star, and that word triggers the opening credits. That would have been fun.
Yeah.
I don't want to skip over Bianca talking about watching Cycle 16 and saying, I really liked Alexandria.
I thought those girls were exaggerating. Nope.
There was something so real about Bianca being like, I loved a fellow villain.
Tyra Mail. Oh, it's the money challenge.
I love that we don't get a close-up shot of the Tyra Mail to get the pun. You have to get the pun from captions.
Uh-huh.
I love that Kasha and Hannah's legal team should sue Top Model because I think it is suspicious. I'll put a P, an Alexandria P on suspicious. As all get out that we see Alexandria and we see Kasha and Hannah criticizing her, not our winner or runner-up, who were definitely the main people in that fight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As if Hannah was the one always coming for Alex.
I will give it to Lisa. I'm in this business to make hundreds and hundreds of dollars was really funny.
Her best quote.
Reading the show.
I loved it. That's the Lisa I want more of.
Yes.
I won't, you know how you were talking about a long time ago, the game Secret Bitch?
Mm-hmm.
I want that from Lisa, but she's not secretive about it was the problem.
I really appreciated this normal conversation between Kayla and Bianca with Laura sitting next to them of what are our strengths and weaknesses and being real and not being like angry about it.
And neither of them were there to be insulted by the other one.
No, it felt like they were very aware that they were talking about their strengths and weaknesses in terms of the show.
Mm-hmm.
And so because of that, they were not taking it seriously.
And like wider perceptions as opposed to personal opinions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Although I'd argue Kayla's weakness is pills. So,
I will say, when Kayla says, bitches never win, somewhere Whitney went, excuse me?
Also,
I love that Whitney is iconically our Mean Girl winner.
I mean,
yeah.
She broke barriers.
Also, let's not forget original Mean Girl winner, Joanna. So, also, Laura doesn't
She's a
say...
witch.
She's a witch. Laura doesn't say anything in this, but the aggressiveness with which she is applying...
Dabbing her gloss.
concealer.
It doesn't look like it's like the producers were like, hey, this is a really good conversation, Laura, but we need you to do something because you're in every shot. And she's like, got it. Dab, 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 dab. Like, there's no gloss on it. She's just like, uh-huh. Got it.
So we head to the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel, which is
I believe you mean the
undersold.
historic rooftop of the Roosevelt Hotel.
Also, why did everyone decide now is the time to really bring it casual fashion-wise?
I feel like they got told that they
Yeah.
were supposed to look cute.
Everyone looked great.
They also undersell this hotel because they make it seem shitty, but it actually is like, has a history and is like a landmark in LA. Like
There
they
was
held
also-
the first Academy Awards
there, yeah. I was also...
Owned by Douglas Fairbanks and Barry Pickford.
Yeah.
You could easily argue that it's one of the top 5 most famous American hotels. Like,
And the
it's-
fact that it gets used for this.
Oh,
Like, you
Beautiful.
didn't want to do a photo shoot here?
no, I feel like they couldn't afford it.
gorgeous. I love though that the way Nigel lists people, and you think they're gonna say, have all done photo shoots here, have all won awards here, have all enjoyed their stay here. Oh, cool. So it's just you're listing people who were at the hotel at some point. That's so lame.
It's also so strange to me. So this is about to be the custom fragrance challenge.
Which the first half of this, perfect television.
Yes.
And look, I think most people know that having your own fragrance is a thing that celebrities do. It is a silly thing that famous people do to make money.
And especially this at this time
Yeah.
was a thing.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
think any of the contestants really need to be sold on that. But Nigel still feels like he needs to sell it. And his way of doing that is basically to be like, Liz Taylor's been dead for years and she's still making money.
She had been in the ground for 2 months. She had just died.
Not how it comes across in
I know.
his speech.
I know. He's like, that old bitch that died 20 years ago, she's making tons of money.
Two quick things. One, Allison is wearing suspenders as an affront to Tyra. Secondly, Hannah, we had a Greek shout out because we had Ben Bennett.
Yay!
Yay! Famous recurring character Ben Bennett.
He also just seems like a fine businessman.
Ben Bennett helped create Bath and Body Works.
Yeah. Well, because it's all those bees. He was like, okay, Ben Bennett. How can we add more bees
Body
to
shop,
the world?
not enough.
Have you ever seen the White Diamonds commercial, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I love how listeners, you can see how quickly Hannah and I activated. Yes, absolutely.
I would also like to...
It's playing in my house right now.
Oh, good. I need to point out the reason this challenge and no challenge, because Drag Race does the exact same challenge in 2 years,
Sure.
understands that like the way to make a good fragrance is actually to have a shit ton of things in it, because they are only allowed to pick like 3 things in this challenge, and it takes like 20 things. This is why nothing smells good.
This would be though, if of all the like challenges that I know nothing about would be so fun to do, this would be so fun. I'm sorry, I'd probably be like Alex. I would probably be going and being like, I'm going to smell every single one of
yeah.
these. Sorry.
White Diamonds is the all-time perfume ad, but I really, because I do this whenever I get the chance, have to tell people to find Alan Cummings' commercial for his scent, Coming,
Yeah.
because it's perfect.
There's
Good.
also, it's like Chanel, or it's some, I'll find it and post it on the Twitter, but it's this like, where a little boy is in love with an older woman, and it's in black and white, and it's like, the smell.
One thing that they didn't let us know in the instructions that's part of the joy of this is that everyone's getting to name
Their
their signature scents, and the choices range from most obvious to most out of there to Alexandria. And
This is honestly Alexandria's finest moment across
Yes.
both cycles.
this is incredible.
So Lisa's is neon.
I think a good idea for Lisa.
I don't think neon in LA. I think neon
I
in
just
Vegas.
don't think neon evokes a smell. Ah, yes, the smell of neon.
Yeah, but I kind of get it from the place of like, honestly, I'm just so happy she didn't say like La Puccinetta or something.
Yeah, or
But,
like Rebel.
But you could see someone who's branded as like this like house music dancer calling it that. Like
Sure.
it doesn't, I'm not saying the smell of neon is a thing. I'm
But
saying I can see like the bottle.
Sure, I'm gonna say the descriptors of beach, Cali love, and lot of fun
Did
were
not get that.
neon.
Yeah.
Laura's love,
Of
because
course.
it's sassy and sexy.
Sure.
Dominique,
Survivor.
Survivor.
And if Dominique was just like, you know what, guys, I gotta side this. I don't need to
And then she says, "Oh,
waste
I'm
my
just
time coming
I'm
up
just
with something
going
else.
with it." Shannon's.
The most
Okay.
controversial word in the English language, because apparently everyone has a different definition for
I'm
this
gonna
word.
argue Shannon's definition is patently wrong. She says smitten.
Which I do think is a good name for a perfume.
I think it's a great name for a perfume.
I think it's
Yes.
a good name for a perfume.
Mhm.
It's tiger lily and pear blossom.
But wait, Alexander, you said that like a normal person,
Oh yeah, so
as
tiger.
opposed to Shannon, who sounds like she's introducing someone. So she's like Tiger Lily and Pear Blossom.
Well, I also thought she said.
Strawberry
friend's
shortcake
Tiger.
spread.
My friend's Tiger and Pear.
I also thought because of I don't know if she knew the words were going to come out of her mouth because it sounded like she said tiger lily lillet, and I was like, "Ooh, lillet, that's fun in a fragrance." And I was like, "Oh no, she just said tiger lily lillet and pear blossom."
Pear Blossom.
Then this exchange of the perfume artist, as I shall title them, say, you know, that's interesting because those both represent pure, cool. Shannon's little cool. Like she was like, I know.
I know why. So I did a little investigation, and these bottles all had.
Alexander Price, scent detective.
Mhm. The scent bottles are organized into sections, such as sweet notes, skin notes, citruses, tropicals, etc. And on each of the bottles, there was a scan code, Hatch Beauty, and the name of the scent, and then 3 descriptors. Shannon just went, which one
Pure,
say
pure, pure?
pure? Pure,
Uh-huh.
pure.
You know, honestly, work. I just like, fine.
You know who also can work is this random woman in a lab coat standing behind them the entire time,
This
looking at a
fragrance
clipboard
professional.
and doing nothing.
I love her. She's doing perfume science. I'm sorry. But for both of you, holidays are coming up. I'm getting you both a swirly smell bottle.
Oh, thank
Swirly
you.
smell bottle. Love it.
Smell goblet.
Yes.
Smell goblet.
Nothing we have talked about in this episode matters until we get to the name of Angelie's perfume.
Especially because the show is gonna let it walk on by.
Uh-huh. Angelie's perfume is named Angelie.
Perfection.
I love it so much. I also think it's really funny that it has notes of vanilla bean and tonka bean, which are the same thing.
Yes. And also, captions crunch, and it's out tonka bean. So it says summer, warm bean.
It does say warm bean. Just chilly. That's what it is.
This second half of the fragrances are awesome. Because then Allison's is honey blood.
Great name.
Love this. Also, I would buy honey blood.
And then we get our flashback to the sepia tone thing that's been in the edit of every cycle since Allison's appeared, which is that painting of Tyra with a nosebleed.
Then Kayla's is, of course, called Free.
And we get her 40th description of what she thinks free is.
Well, now it means free of poverty.
Yep.
Free from my story.
Free from the
Also,
show.
I mean, narrator
the
alert. Kayla's gonna be our narrator again this episode, apparently.
I think, I really think Kayla should have gone harder and just called it early exit. Next to go, a liability for the show.
Let me free.
Heart problems.
Palpitation.
Unless you're Shannon and it's palpitation. Because later she says that she has one gentle heart. The most scared Shannon's ever been. Beat.
Bianca's is, she heard Kayla's and was like, oh, we can just say the word Candid.
Which I will say, again, not a bad name if it was a perfume.
No, but they say it's going to smell like cool, tough, bad girl. And honestly,
I don't want to smell that.
what does that smell like? Like leather? Cigarettes?
Spilled alcohol.
Well, and also, they double down by being like, the smelling and being like, oh, there's a little bad girl in there. I'm like, you have to tell me more about what you think you're smelling.
Or there's just a little tiny bad girl swimming in the scent goblet.
On a motorcycle or a surfboard?
She's very tough.
She was able to survive in that scent. And she's surfing in the smell goblet on her motorcycle.
In her leather jacket. She just said something mean to you, but you can't hear it. She's too small.
That's how tough she is. She can take big sounds. And finally.
I'm laughing so hard at this, but the next thing that happens is ludicrous.
So Alexandria takes a long time to smell every scent on that table.
Well, also, apparently, Alexandria said to herself, I have this whole time to come up with the name of my scent. What will it be? She gets up there and she gives that little closed mouth, smug Alexandria smile and says, Diamondatrix.
And
Ben Bennett goes, Diamondatrix.
Oh. And then we have barely seen the rest of the contestants when the main contestant was picking. Now this is a side-by-side 24 style split screen almost. And the moment of Angelique and Kayla crossing their fingers for Alex to finally pick and her not picking and them going, is art.
At one point, Ben Bennett is like, would you like some help? And she's like, no, I just want to smell every single one.
And then what the actual fuck went on with Shannon? Did she see a mouse? Or did she misread the room?
She fully... No one clued Shannon in that they were done cheering.
The single triumphant straight arm of the woo girl.
And then her, like, shimmy sit back down when she realizes she's made a horrible mistake. And, like,
and then she's like, see, Shannon, that's what happens when you get too edgy.
Ooh, all riled up on all that purity.
Later she goes to it and she's like, everyone, I'm sorry, I was so raunchy.
Tiger Lily and Pear Blossom is just too much for this child of God.
I smelled Candid and Diamondatrix and it just went to my head. So, we are told.
I'm sorry. Just like this first half of the episode, this is what I wanted all of All Stars to be.
Man.
This is so gorgeously stupid. But also it seems like most people are having a generally good time doing it.
Also, conspiracy theory. I
Do.
think this is where the beginning of the end for Nigel in this episode is, because he was not there. What was he doing? Where was he? In the hotel bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, was one of his bottles just labeled whiskey? Because
So he comes back in and tells them that they're going to be selling their fragrances at stations
That are also now body washes.
Yeah, because it's Bath
There's
and
a
Body
part of
Works.
me that doesn't mind the idea that if you're going to have to do this, it's a fan meet, that they make up some, like, other products. So you're not just there with a single sad little bottle.
Yeah.
But they are going to be in bathtubs filled with water.
And petals a lot of the time.
Lots
which
of petals.
I don't know why
yeah.
that made it so much grosser to me, but it did.
Because no one wants to be in a bath with
It
petals.
also just seems like a way to upskill. I'm like, you're all outside. This water is going to get nasty so quickly. So it's like, let's just throw some petals on top of it.
And they're going to also have to be in bathing suits.
And there's going to be fan scores to determine the winner, which also gives that person immunity.
And here's the thing. If this had just been the fan meet and greet, how you interact with your fans challenge, and the perfume was just a cool thing to start a conversation with, I would have loved this.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this could have been so much less gross and so much more like better than just signing autographs or whatever they did in Psycho 16.
Well,
like,
this happens to be one of the things that
about.
seems like it's actually relevant to being a top model all-star, since they already all do have fans. Fan interaction is actually important and measurable in a certain way.
Yeah.
Bianca, though, is a truth teller.
This is honestly probably my favorite episode of Bianca.
Mm-hmm.
And says, I don't want to do this. You wouldn't ask. Eva wouldn't do this. Takara wouldn't do this. Tyra wouldn't do this.
Mm-hmm.
And I love her 3 list of what Tyra is, because Tyra is a woman, a businesswoman, and a lady.
So we learned that they were at the hotel all day, because this is also taking part at the hotel.
Are they also just like killing time putting on makeup and then taking it back off again? Because at one point, Lisa puts on a fake lower lash that makes it look like she has a black eye.
Yeah.
But then thankfully is not there during the meet and greet.
Speaking of Lisa keeps this narrative going that Bianca is scared of stuff. And I'm like, Bianca's not scared of a bathtub. She finds it humiliating.
Nigel tries to do the same thing, where it's like, no, someone can not want to do something and set a boundary about it for reasons other than fear.
Yeah.
Eva is the carpet correspondent.
Let me just say, her first look, oh my gorgeous.
This hair is so stunning on her.
Hair.
This hair, this lip, this dress.
Fun fact, because she's introduced here as Eva Marcille. Do you know where that came from?
Is that her middle name?
Yes, but it's a combination of her 2 grandmothers' names. So it's Marjorie and Lucille.
That's
and then
pretty.
She dropped the Pigford. And she's like, well, I wanted to be taken seriously. And I'm like, you wanted to get rid of Pigford.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have a double win. You can have a double. This reminds me, there was a TikTok that I don't follow them, but it was in my For You page, and it's a couple, like a gay male couple who said they didn't want to hyphenate their last name, so they were going to take one of the other, and it was like a reveal, and it gave their 2 last names, and one was Castle, and one was this long, impronounceable name, and they were like, we're going with Castle, and I'm like, yeah, dudes. If you gotta pick one, I would have actually loved the camp of them being like, and it's the other one, 24 letters long. You have to learn it.
All consonants.
Yeah.
Fun fact that also relates to this episode. Eva was brought onto the Real Housewives of Atlanta in season 10 as friend of Nene Leakes, and then was promoted after 2 seasons.
What year was that? Do you know?
2018.
All right.
It's interesting in a lot of ways. I feel like Eva has continued to be the most of the alumni of Top Model. I feel like Eva's the one that's continued to be very pro Top Model while still having a very like vibrant career of a lot of different things. And it's just interesting to me. I feel like either people went on post Top Model and kind of don't talk about it anymore, or their whole deal is like, oh, I was on Top Model and now I'm just doing something separate. I feel like Eva's our one person who like does both somehow.
She's just also very confident in the reality TV space.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so good. It's nice to see a reminder of how good she is at this.
Yeah. New storyline. Laura is a scent pig, y'all. She said, give me that natural aroma.
Oh, it's so funny. She had such a good little interview moment. And it just showed how much more authentic she was than Lisa.
So unbelievable to me that Laura did not actually win this. Because the fans seemed way more excited to be interacting with Laura.
You know, I'm going to say it. If I was at this event, the person I'd want to make sure I met was Laura. Because you know she's going to be nice to you.
Yes, and fun to talk to.
Yeah. I love that this whole bathtub thing so immediately falls apart. Because no one clearly wants to do this, but also they have to talk to their fans who are standing. So a lot of them just stand ankle deep
in these
water. Bathtubs.
Yes. Well,
because it also just doesn't make sense.
Bathing suits. The bathing suit thing was not followed through on, thankfully.
Refusing to wear a bathing suit.
Mm-hmm. Because there's clearly, and then that's the other thing that's infuriating about this for Bianca, is that she is clearly not the only one who doesn't want to get in this bathtub. And other people find ways around it, like just standing ankle deep, or if you're Allison, perching as delicately on the side as you possibly can.
Alexandria plopping her whole motorcycle in the bathtub.
A side note, before we get into the disgustingness of this part, who wrote the cards out? Because the handwriting was crooked and cheap looking.
Also, some of the questions on the 1 through 10 little sheets that the folks had to fill out, the fans, were so funny because they were literally half about just if you like this model and half like, let's talk about that perfume scent. And I'm like, it was amazing.
So it starts out pretty gross when Nigel is interacting with Kayla.
I'm going to say this. I actually texted Alexander about this because I was trying to make sure I wasn't being too hypersensitive, even though I did not think I was being. This might be the worst thing Nigel's ever done on the show.
Yeah. It's a very bad look.
He says a lot of cringe-worthy things, if I'm being generous, beyond, and I mean cycles 1 through 16.
Yeah.
This interaction that feels super drunk, and that's not an excuse. I'm saying he shouldn't have gotten drunk.
You're at work.
Yeah, and the fact
you
that
get drunk, you went to a work event, and you pressured people that you have a position of power over into doing something that they were uncomfortable doing.
Multiple times.
Mm-hmm. Get in, be free for me.
Ugh.
And like all of them try desperately to do something to like laugh it away. Because Kayla does like, oh, you want a free thing? And then she does a silly pose. And he's like, no, get in. And you're like, oh boy.
This eventual characterizing Bianca is like frowning and mad when she is smiling at him the entire time.
Being so cute about it. And then it's putting his hand in there and splashing and just putting water all over her legs.
No.
Honestly, good for Shannon for just being like, I'm going to walk so far away from the bathtub.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Shannon...
He was so close to her face.
Shannon's like, so has smitten me. Love, pure. And you're like, go away.
I'm smitten with this bathtub. And then just fully falls in himself. Like he's expecting a dog pile to happen. Where really he's just now a drunk middle-aged man in an outdoor bathtub in all of his clothes.
Also, as a palate cleanser, when did Eva change into a secondary outfit?
Everyone did. When the models went to go get in quote-unquote bathing suits, Eva's like, oh, costume change.
And Eva, as a former contestant, I feel like is giving some of the best judging commentary ever.
Yeah.
It is critical, but nice.
Yeah. And Nigel's eyes can't focus the entire time.
I wish they had been able to bring back more winners. I think that's a cool thing on like all-star cycles is just to get some kind of bonus all-stars people.
Yeah.
But again, Top Model's not always had the best relationship with its winners, so.
So, there is clearly shenanigans with this prize package that I think happens between here and panel. Because we get some heavy ADR about that the winner of this cycle is the face of an ANTM fragrance. That's different from the fragrance of the one that won. Because I think they were like, I think Tyra smells the winner's fragrance and was like, this is gross. We're not doing this. We're going to come up with a new fragrance.
Oh,
we're going to spend more than 7 minutes on this.
Yes.
Wait. Oh, this is interesting though, Alexander. So you're surmising that there was a world where the Top Model fragrance was based on the winner's fragrance.
I think here at this point in the show, they are saying that the winner's fragrance was going to be made and they are going to be the face of it. And then I think what happened is someone on production, maybe Tyra, smelled it and said, no fucking way are we using this. So we'll now change it. Because Tyra says something very different in panel.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I never even considered that it would have been the contestant's concoction.
Once again, this is another time where the client is not happy with the winner and they have to make a change. Because I'm going to tell you, I don't think Pink's Hot Dog put the winner's hot dog on the menu.
They weren't going to sell that.
No. So the winner is Lisa, which just feels like they're trolling Bianca at this point.
It honestly
does,
just
especially
felt
with
like,
Lisa's whole, I'm not afraid of water or getting into a bathtub because I don't fear things. And I'm like, stop bringing up your...
I'm sorry. I mean, maybe I'm being too harsh, but I just don't see the fans voting top Lisa.
It's the same fans that booed Alexandria.
I wish that fan had been back. Is like, boo, just to Alex. Like, why?
Fuck you. I love it. Hate it.
I love to hate smelling you.
Because I love smelling you. Bianca is spoiling this episode because Bianca says, oh, it's time 2 people went home.
Who in production told her, oh, it's double elimination week?
It's whoever Laura's friends are. They're like, Laura, don't say anything. But we're getting rid of 2 people. And Laura's like, okay.
Look, it was Allison's decision. Allison is still directing the episode. And she was like, I think it's time.
I gotta say this. I 100% did not remember that this cycle had a double elimination.
Oh.
I did not remember that at all. I remembered the non-elimination. I remembered that weirdness. I had no idea. I actually was like, Bianca, I don't think this is a thing. And then when they had the bottom 3 later, I was like, what?
Tyra Mail going for a ride. Vroom, vroom.
Bianca says, if I had to do the perfume challenge all over again, I wouldn't change anything but my shoes.
I love that she will not let the show make her feel bad about this. Eventually, by the end of it, she's defeated.
Yeah, but she has said her perspective so many times.
Mm-hmm.
And like, again, the show wants you to be like, ugh, difficult Bianca. But this is the best of Bianca.
I also hate it because I feel like the show really sets up this dichotomy between her and Shannon, where it's like, now the show has decided that it's on Shannon's side. Yeah. And they're like, well, Shannon has principles, and we respect that, but not Bianca. And I'm like, Bianca also just has boundaries and principles.
Yeah.
And just because they're not based in Jesus doesn't mean they're any less legitimate.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm going to say it. The boundaries are kind of similar. It's one of those things that I feel like, in a lot of ways, even though they're coming at it from different angles, Shannon and Bianca's boundaries are both the same type of reasonable and clear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to our ugly home.
Reddit is back for a historically hideous season.
It's our 100th ugly house. This place is mayhem. That is impressive.
And if these walls could talk,
do you cry a lot?
I do.
they'd have a lot to say.
What in God's name is this pit?
Don't get too close.
You know, if you see the show, I'm scared of that.
Ugliest House in America season premiere Wednesday at 8 on HGTV.
I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire wrong. So then I'm doing IT, and when I go to plug the servers in, they become sentient, and they won't let us access our network unless we forward their chain emails and memes to more and more and more people, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant finds and invites best fit candidates to apply, so you can discover talent you may have missed. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
Oh, it's such a clutch off-season pickup, Dave.
I was worried we'd bring back the same team.
I meant those blackout motorized shades.
Blinds.com made it crazy affordable to replace our old blinds.
Hard to install?
No, it's easy. I installed these and then got some for my mom. She talked to a design consultant for free and scheduled a professional measure and install.
Hall of Fame son.
They're the #1 online retailer of custom window coverings in the world.
Blinds.com is the GOAT.
Visit Blinds.com now for up to 45% off site-wide and free professional installation. Rules and restrictions apply.
So they head to a night shoot, but it's clearly far too early when they arrive. And Mr. J says that we're not just going to have you standing around on Hollywood Boulevard
at night.
At night, because y'all, that would just make them hookers. Instead,
we're just about to get a lot of like. Here's my question: we're at a point in the cycle where a lot of ideas are presented, and people are very careful to give Tyra all of the credit for these ideas. Now, did Tyra request that credit be acknowledged, or were the people who had to deliver this news like,
that one?
This was not my idea.
Also, I think I looked it up a little bit, and we had a couple of fans reach out. I think that this was the first cycle that Mr. J wasn't credited as creative director. And so I think he's also being pointed. Also along that, I'm going to surmise that this episode was the episode that Jay decided to give up. Here's why. I think that this outfit has never been less of an outfit.
Yeah.
He is literally t-shirt.
Not a skull in sight.
I'm going to say he takes on the previous wardrobe of the photographer for this shoot.
Oh.
So, they are going to be portraying, quote, young reality stars like Snooki and Nene Leakes.
Except we don't mean like Snooki and Nene Leakes. We mean literally Snooki and Nene Leakes' hair.
Because I thought that this was literally going to be every single one of them got a different reality star to portray.
And see, I went the opposite way where I thought they were just supposed to be inspired by the idea of outrageous reality stars.
And those are just the examples.
Exactly.
And instead, this is the Tyra 2 list of photo shoots. Because even though there are 9 contestants, which is easily divisible by 3, we are only going to do 2 inspiration makeovers.
Yeah.
And let's make it also makeovers, but also attitude, question mark. And that's how the show is saying it.
I'll give Alexandria this. She's like, something smells fishy. I was just told no reality star, and we're doing reality stars?
Well, and I feel like
you can see her brain fizzle.
And they could not have planned this on purpose. I'm assuming they come up with the ideas of the photo shoots more in advance. But it really feels like they thought this was how they were going to get Alexandria out.
Mm-hmm.
Because they thought it was going to be like a Yaya situation where she was trying to get away from the dancer.
Yeah.
But they're like, oh, Alexandria is going to try way too hard not to do this. And Alexandria was like, oh, you want it? I'm going to give you the exact thing that you asked for and nothing else.
So before we get into the photo shoot, I'll give you a little background on Nene and Snooki. Nene's original name is Lenethia Monique. So Lenethia Monique. She played a character on The New Normal, and that character's name was Rocky Rhodes, and I'm not okay with it.
That sitcom is weird.
RHODES?
RHOADES.
Yep.
Rocky Rhodes.
I remember watching that because that was also Rannells, Andrew Rannells, and Justin Bartham, where for a while we were just letting him play gay men, even though I don't think he is.
Well, that was Ryan Murphy's only sitcom, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Snooki was born in Santiago, Chile, and was adopted at 6 months old and raised by Italians. So she is very culturally Italian. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
She received her nickname in middle school when her friends named her after Snooki, a male character in Save the Last Dance, because she was the first of her friends to kiss a boy. And
not sure I 100% see the connection between.
Trying to track it, not quite getting there.
But you know what? That's so middle school to be like to go to A to F with something.
Also, MTV first introduced Snooki in Is She Really Going Out With Him? A show that focused on women dating obnoxious or arrogant men.
I didn't know that Jersey Shore wasn't her first thing.
Yeah, neither did I.
Were y'all ever Jersey Shore watchers or Real Housewives of Atlanta?
And I have
a little bit.
It grinds my gears a little bit because even though she seems fine, I don't know anything about the show. JWoww ruined my name for a while because everyone needed to call me JWoww for about 3 years.
Yeah, that's like me and Hannah Montana.
Oh no, I never even thought about that. That wasn't the best of both worlds at all.
But good news, the photographer for this shoot is Mike Rosenthal, looking smoking.
How does he only get hotter?
Someone got the Dominique glow up between cycles. My goodness.
But I ask, why must we continue to punish Mike Rosenthal?
Also, sad news, this is his last appearance on Top Model.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad he went out looking this fucking sexy.
Yes.
Getting to lie down for most of the shoot. I did some interesting math. So since this is our last Mike Rosenthal, we've all been fans. He's kind of associated with Top Model because he was a photographer for so many cycles. He was a photographer in cycles 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, skip to 16.
Wow.
So that means that Lisa, Allison, Dominique, Alexandria, Laura, and Bianca have worked with him before. So the only 3 that have not are Shannon, Kayla, and Angelique, because they were 1, 14, and 15. So the vast majority of this was a reunion, but it is funny to me that a good 1/3 of them are like, who?
Because they were all like, we don't remember you being this hot.
Also, it
shows what a good haircut and a little extra styling can do.
Also, after this, he was the resident photographer on Asia's Next Top Model from 2014 to 2015.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's very top model family. Like, to me, I don't think we'll ever have another photographer that was so prevalent on the show and so associated with the show.
Not since the days of Sweet Jimmy D.
Oh.
He's still my beating.
I wonder if all of them are like, great, oh my god, Mike Rosenthal, where's Tianker?
Anyone?
CoverGirl's still a prize, can we please? Some of them in later cycles are like, yeah, we didn't get our Jimmy Tianker shot, and we would love that for our portfolio.
Yeah.
Really, though. Really.
Honestly, though.
Laura says, I do thrive on my personality to make up for the fact that I'm short. And I say, yeah, me too.
But also, this is the first reference to it this season, other than you're from the short season. But like, no one else has brought it up.
Bianca calls out how they're just choosing random personalities because Nene Leakes would never ride a motorcycle. And it is very endearing that Bianca's clearly such a fan of Nene Leakes.
Oh, yeah. And seemingly Snooki.
Yeah.
Well, on the show,
she calls them out for being like, why don't y'all have cable?
Get some culture.
And
figure out what's going on.
Especially one person who I'm going to call fucking bullshit on, because Shannon's relationship with Jersey Shore sure seems real changeable and malleable.
Yeah.
And what she does and doesn't know.
How do you know that it's not you if you've never watched it? Because I would argue that this woo girl persona that seems very germane and honest to who Shannon is has a place on the Jersey Shore.
She's like, I don't watch that. That's not me. But also, I would never do what Snooki does. And I'm like, you have seen the show, so you have. I'm
sorry. It's funny to me that she's like, well, I do know this because I saw an interview. And I'm like, oh, an interview?
Why were you watching an interview for someone that you
don't know?
Watch?
So funny.
So we are adjacent to blackface and appropriation in a way that I wasn't ready for so soon after the last photo shoot.
Yeah, if you'll remember, we were like, this probably never happens again. We need it to not happen again. Our brains and our emotions and our souls and our spirits need this to not happen again. And Tyra said, checkmate.
She said, we've never done it twice in a cycle.
I'm breaking all the rules of top model.
I would like to talk about the Nene Leakes wig.
Ooh, boy.
Which I'm pretty sure is 2 wigs. Two very small wigs, one atop the other, that once again are the same for every person. Like, I think literally the same actual wig for every person who gets Nene as their person.
Yeah.
I kind of don't, beyond what we've already talked about, I don't get this photo shoot.
No.
Why are any of them on a motorcycle?
Also,
why wasn't this just the background of the city at night, moving but not really? You got to look like you're in motion on a motorcycle. No reality TV part. Like that would have been acceptable to me. Or if you wanted to do the
reality TV thing, if you absolutely require that, take the motorcycle away and just do like a fake paparazzi shot.
Or honestly, this would have been kind of an amazing time to do like a group shot and it's the cast or something.
This is the guy who is playing their scene partner now.
What?
He is an actor.
Huh?
He was not a motorcycle club enthusiast.
Great.
They put him in a costume and said, act rude.
I think they started the rudeness. I'm like, were these contestants checking in before they just took his head and shoved it into their breasts?
No. And like stole stuff? And there was one time that he was like, all right, well, I'm going to throw you off the back of this. And I was like, yeah. They're kind of messing with. And he was clearly directed to not even look at the camera.
Yes.
A lot of faces to the street in a way that The Cycle 13 horse jockeys did not get the same memo as this motorcycle person.
I'm also going to say, call out Jay, because it's distracting for someone like Kayla, who has a problem with men, to have them screaming and catcalling her. That would be distracting while you're modeling.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Were any of them not distracted by people screaming?
Running after them?
And also the thing's going so slow that they can just literally catch up.
Catch up.
Yeah.
I did love that somebody thought Angeli was Tyra.
Yes.
Very happy for Angeli.
That was fun.
And what a bitch Bianca is. Helping other people, giving them tips and tricks and insights.
This quote specifically requested pickle jar. This is back to silly drama where she knew Snooki likes pickles. And so she asked for a pickle jar. And you know what? Someone got her the world's largest.
This wasn't just from the
it's like protein jar. Yeah. And then Shannon's like, okay, well, I'm also portraying Snooki. I've seen an interview.
Well, and then Bianca very generously is like, oh, do you want a snack? And Shannon's like, well, no, I was going to use it in the shoot. And then Bianca's like, oh, no.
But then Allison gets...
Then Bianca just starts taking pickles from
then Bianca realized it was fun to deny people things.
And Allison's like, I'm hungry. They haven't fed me.
Her cackle, laughing, crying, talking hair where she goes, Bianca, what the fuck?
Well, because they're clearly friends.
I know, Bianca calls her Alley Cat. It's really cute.
She goes up and gives her a side hug and just takes food out of her mouth. I don't know who it was about, but there's one time where Mr. J goes, who are you waving at? You're on a bike. As if no one's ever waved at someone.
You mean that version of transportation where everyone can see you?
And then Lisa saw Laura Bell Bundy's sketch character and said, hold my purse.
No.
Because yikes. And also,
I literally wrote, yikes, Lisa.
This is fine. Lisa getting distracted is okay, Jay. It's fun when Lisa does it, but not Kayla.
At the very end, Mike Rosenthal's cute little clap of done.
He was so ready to be done.
Yay.
We cannot skip when they put that Nene Leakes wig on Alexandria and she said, oh, ew.
And then walks onto that flatbed just with the finger out already and does not put it down again until the shoot is over.
Deathmail lies and says 8 of you will continue on. And then everyone's like, that's not true. Laura already told us. Allison told us.
Yeah, I do truly want to know how this got leaked to them, that it was this week specifically. Because if anything, it would make slightly more sense for it to be the top 8 and the people who go abroad. And it's like you lose 2 and it's the abroad folks.
Bianca says the only thing this episode that hasn't aged well for her, which is that you won't see Kanye West getting in a bathtub.
Yeah.
And I wish that's what he spent his time doing these days.
I love that Bianca's just collecting celebrity names who are not going to get in bathtubs. And then she's proud of herself. She's like, yeah, I'm ready for a panel.
I love that she's workshopping her rebuttal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As though she's going in front of the Supreme Court.
There's very mock trial vibes.
Yes, very mock trial.
See, I got fully person practicing to be like, hello, sharks. My name is Bianca. Let me tell you why you don't need to get in a bathtub.
So I do miss the golden age of winning a cameo on a network television show for the acting challenge. And I just realized how great it would be if this had ever overlapped. If a top model contestant could have won a guest spot on The Good Wife. It would have been so
Imagine
good.
Ferranda. Imagine Ferranda on The Good Wife.
As a witness.
Speaking of cameos.
Was not ready.
I mean, it was the title of the episode, and the entire time I was like,
why?
Let's go. Time is money.
Because it was also odd to see them walk in because they've iconically so this was actually meant to be a surprise.
Mm-hmm. But why? I guess this is your reality star connection. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of got it from
Also,
there. Honestly, though, let her be one of the. Everyone should have had to be Kathy Griffin in the photo. That would have been
or
fun.
Let her direct with Jay.
Oh,
like, let her walk
cute.
in and be
Yeah.
like, I know what it's like to be reality. So this is how we act, whatever.
Yeah.
And I looked it up. Kathy Griffin hasn't really made fun of Tyra Banks. This is not she did a bit on her show where she kind of was Tyra Banks, but she didn't do the voice. The most she did was, I need you to smize. And she's like, this is smizing.
I
This
could
is
be
me not smizing.
wrong, but I did watch that year of her 4 specials, and she had a Tyra story.
Oh, okay, maybe.
So I think that's what they were referencing, because this was a big time for Kathy Griffin,
Yes.
where she was trying to break the record for most specials in 1 year, and she did one basically every season, and it was like an hour-long special. It was released. It was the cheapest release, though, because literally if you bought the recording, it was just the audio of the TV special, so it'd literally have like the commercials in and out and the preview stuff. It's kind of fascinating.
JW, she didn't break records. According to Tyra, she broke history.
History stopped.
The timeline is broken.
Tyra seems legitimately scared of her, though, which does make me think that
I love it.
Something happened.
I think Tyra's a little bit on her like quietest, best behavior because she doesn't want. Because Kathy Griffin's there to be like, give me more material.
Yes.
Did Tyra plan the outfit before Kathy Griffin came on? Because this leather corset over a button-down shirt and shiny pants, all in the same shade of dark brown. This broke my brain.
It was at least an outfit, though, as opposed to suspender and hat.
Well, because Allison wore that this week, so Tyra's like, well, I can't do something Allison did. I hate Allison despite the fact that no one else does. I love this improvised, clearly by Tyra bit, where Kathy Griffin says, how did you get out of your dressing room? Which is funny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, I had to call the fire department. Whoa, Tyra.
Way to jump to part 7. Like, what?
It's like an improv scene where someone's like, hey, how's it going? Yes, I am the president. And you're like, whoa.
This is the second line. Where are we going to go?
I'm sorry, I'll never get over it. I feel like I had to call the fire department. It's so funny. Because Tyra's clearly like, oh, we're doing a bit? Oh, no.
Kathy, our tax dollars.
I had to use my last pair of suspenders to free myself.
I shimmied down a drain pipe.
Thank God you left that crash pad there. Also, my
Kathy's
dressing
already
room is on the 5th
She's
floor.
like, Tyra's just still talking.
Kathy's like sitting down.
These are the outtakes from the cycle. It's just like 5 minutes of Tyra riffing on getting out of the dressing room.
Oh no. Sorry guys, hold up. I'm crying so hard.
Sexy watch is back.
Oh, that felt very pointed. Who wouldn't think this man is very sexy? We sure do. And then Kathy Griffin's intro of Kathy, like the subject of our photo shoot this week, has a built-in brand for herself with a huge personality.
Now, I will say, in a season about branding, Kathy Griffin is someone who created a very specific voice for herself.
Yeah.
I wish she had kind of gotten to like, where was our Cavallari chat? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Her and the contestants, that felt like TV gold.
Yeah.
It felt like they were scared to have her just with the contestants by herself.
Because they would have
Like,
all
what is
talked
everyone
about
gonna
how
say?
stupid everything is.
Exactly that, yes.
Because Kathy
Although I
Griffin
will
would come in and
say-
say, give me the dirt.
She says some not great stuff during judging in private panel.
Yeah.
Which
the
is also
only-
sort of part of the Kathy Griffin thing. And
I was
like,
about to say, that's, you know what you're going to get. That
Yes.
It says that on the tin, you
Mhm.
know?
Laura is first.
I
It looks like
think-
she's flying off the motorcycle.
Yeah, it looks like she's falling off of it.
no,
Also,
this
just
is another one where I'm just not sure that a good photo is actually possible.
I don't think.
And not in a way where it's like hard for us to talk about the photos, but the whole thing is such a silly mishmash that I don't even know what you could do to really succeed.
well, and a lot of the photos are so focused on the motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
Like Laura is truly 10% of this photograph.
Yeah, it just looks like a Harley Davidson shoes.
Yeah. And also because they clearly told him his face couldn't be in it, they had to choose a photo where his arm is covering his face in almost every single shot. Honestly, half the reason that Angelique's works better than some is you can see him too.
Yeah, I can't get over these earrings though.
Also, her legs just kind of like too far down. It kind of looks like she's just standing.
It's sort of shocking to me how different she looks with this hair.
Yeah.
And it's just so... It's aging on all of them. Because
Nene Leakes is not a young reality star. Nothing against Nene Leakes, but she's not young. That was never her brand.
No.
Angelique is next.
Angelique, who's trying something new in panel with her hair.
I liked the jumpsuit.
I like the outfit. I think she's still exploring the hair.
Yes, I would agree.
I also didn't need Tyra to say our next Nene.
Also, they sometimes say Nene.
Yeah.
Yes.
Private panel needed to get together before the show and decide how they were going to pronounce this woman's name. I think Nene is what it actually is.
It
Nene is definitely what it is.
But Nigel's just a full flat nay nay. And then Andre, because he has to be fancy, is like, Nene.
Yeah, I think there is something weird though about where she's looking and her arm placements. It was also better she got like jeans. Because that's what she looks like I will say, I think this photo works because it looks like this is what you would wear on a motorcycle.
She found the light though. Her face caught the light and looks really good.
Yeah.
It also, because it's such a good face for Angelique, and a little different angle on her, I would say, that we haven't seen before. It looks like this is an ad for something related to her instead of the motorcycle.
Yes.
I didn't need... This is the essence of Nene.
Boy.
We're heading back into essence of Korean woman real quickly. Dominique is next. Y'all, her face is breathtaking.
Always.
It almost makes you forget that this motorcycle is about to crash because she is
pushing the bandana over his eyes.
And also, I cannot believe it. This hair really works on her.
It does.
It's because it looks like her hair.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm never going to be mad at a bump it.
I know.
I just love it.
I think what else works about this photo is the background. This, like, graphic yellow and black marquee.
You could even see words being put on there for the brand.
Yes.
Yeah. Alexandria is next. And before we get to the photo, sheer harem pants is a choice. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This felt like an outfit that would look better with less light on it.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
And this photo.
I mean, it's what she did in the photo shoot.
But also the fact that, look at the fact that her other hand is also in front as though she's about to jump off the motorcycle.
It looks like she's trying to steer it to the left. And she's like, come on.
It looks like she's about to push him off so she can drive, but also someone else is trying to get on and she says,
saying,
no, this is a solo ride.
Here's the problem with this. Beyond, I mean, there's several things, obviously, but a lot of them heard Nene Leakes, and a lot of it became caricature of a black woman.
Yep.
Of a sassy black woman.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like Bianca was saying, this is not a setup that has anything to do with Nene Leakes.
No.
And so that's what
not really anything to do with Snooki either, but like
I could see Snooki getting on a motorcycle.
And like Snooki is just sort of a chaos monster as far as her character in pop culture was concerned. So you can't not see her doing most things.
Yeah, exactly. But it was just,
such a bad choice.
No.
Yeah.
Lisa, what's weird about this photo is how subdued it is.
Honestly, this is a really good photo of Lisa.
Well, and also her panel outfit is just normal person clothes.
Yeah.
There was something about this week where Lisa, it felt like she was like, I might be able to win this. Should I start adjusting things slightly?
Yeah.
Because honestly, if you even just zoomed in right on the face, this is pretty gorgeous.
It's a really good photo of her.
I think it's also less offensive because they already have her with short hair. So it just kind of looks like her hair.
Well, that's the thing is like, if you looked at this photo, just the photo, you wouldn't think
Nene Leakes.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't even think reality TV show star.
No.
You would just think person on a motorcycle.
Yeah. Her styling is also more subdued too. Like there's not a lot of bells and whistles.
Yeah, and
way
the
they
earrings
did
are
on
just. I actually really like the push of the hair, as if the bangs are in the face because of the movement. I can't believe a photo worked.
I do wonder if she thought to herself, well, I've made it this far, I have to remind them that I'm good at modeling.
Yeah.
I can't just be Brand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I didn't need good luck hussies.
I'm sorry, I just need to discuss this. Look, immunity is not a new concept for reality shows. People have been using it for a long time. The way Tyra Banks insists on using it as a verb instead of a noun is fascinating to me, because she tells Lisa that Lisa is immune from going home this week.
Not just you have immunity.
Immunity, which is just the generally accepted way that all reality competition shows talk about this concept.
I'm almost surprised. No, I'll upgrade that. I'm surprised that Tyra didn't come up with her own fun branding word for it. This seems like something Tyra would have loved to come up with a branding.
Kayla's next. This couldn't be her best photo, but I don't think it's that bad.
It's the slightly better version of Laura's.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't have to wear that wig.
Yeah. This is another one where his face is covered in a way that makes it feel like he was like, you can't show your face.
Yeah. They also say Snooki is not so sweet. Huh? What?
Yeah, there's some language. I totally understand why our focus in our discussions has been on Nene Leakes, but the way they talk about Snooki too. Look, I never watched the show. I always had this like in the back of my head that we were being more rude, mean to her than she deserved.
Yeah.
And it felt like everyone just decided she was the nation's mess.
That
and
we
I
could
just
laugh
don't know
at.
if that was, we always were laughing at her and never like, it felt like we've come around on that a lot now. But
Yeah, I mean, I will say, I think the meme or the gif of her sending an email and shrugging has really turned people around.
I love
it
that.
Feels like a vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they're just like, we want you to be literally a garbage heap.
Yeah.
Why aren't you all drunker and dumber in this photo somehow?
I don't think this photo is so bad. I don't think it's like so good.
I love that it's seconds away from her falling off.
Yeah.
Imagine some of these in motion, in actual, like the motorcycle's running.
Her toe catches. She just-
I survived roller skates, but I didn't survive this.
I'm free!
That's her last word as she falls off. Freedom!
Will a broken leg send me home? Allison is next, and they go through this so quickly. They're like, hey, Allison, bye, Allison.
Except Tyra does find time to say that she finds all of the awkwardness and the weirdness is Snooki. What are you talking about?
She don't know what, who, where, when Snooki is.
But it's time for our favorite top model side game. How many hands are in this picture? Because if you told me 47, I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, that hand behind the head it looks like a hairpiece.
It kind of does.
Someone's trying to snatch the wig. One of the people cut up from the street.
And she's going, oh?
Oh, no.
This dress is too short for a motorcycle ride.
Too short in both directions.
Yes.
There is a sense of motion again on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of, this is one of the only ones that's like fully from the side, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm looking for positives.
Yeah.
Trying.
Bianca is next.
The fact that they still ended up using one with the pickle in her hand, even though Mr. J pointedly took it away. We didn't talk about, but they, in a rare instance of like full embarrassment for Mike Rosenthal. What?
Where the pickle ended up in the photo is really hard to see.
Yep.
So you're like, wait, what is that?
Is that her finger?
Yeah, if you didn't know, I think you'd be very confused about what it is.
Yes.
But this is one of the rare moments where during this shoot, I felt Mike Rosenthal was finally like, all right, I finally am embarrassed. I've done a lot for Top Model.
Look, we got through Fashion Witch.
Andre Leon Talley calls out Jay and Tyra because we know she did other things.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, well, Bianca doesn't want to play our game, so we're going to punish her.
Nigel, once again, they have to litigate not getting in the bathtub.
Ugh.
And Nigel you were frowning and getting mad. No, that never happened. It never happened.
Well, I mean, when you're drunk, you don't remember what happened. I like this color dress.
There's just, I mean, I guess this is a cultural shift, but the idea that in order to make your way to the top, you just have to do things that make you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of you have to earn, or how do I want to word this? You have to earn your own ability to have self-respect. Like when you are starting out in any career, you just got to take whatever's thrown at you. But one day, if you take enough of garbage stuff, one day you'll not have to. And I'm glad there's been a shift in the conversation again about setting boundaries for yourself and what is a toxic workplace. And like, look, just a lot of you do not deserve punishment at work because you will not do certain things.
Yeah, I think a lot of it goes around this idea that, well, I had to put up with bullshit, so you should have to too. Where it's just like, no, let's stop that cycle, and so that no one has to do that.
And the idea of, you can be someone who works very hard and hustles for your career and still sets boundaries, as we see from Shannon, who is a successful working model who has chosen not to do certain kinds of shoots.
Yeah. Talking about Shannon, her photo is terrible.
Yeah. Hers has such a different vibe to it because it almost looks superhero-y.
I don't know what is going on with this.
But she also decided to block the light with her fist.
Yes. It also looks like they caught her mid-blink.
Well, it also looks like she's like, uh-oh, what's this coming at my face? Oh, it's my own hand. She looks confused.
This is not the way anyone would sit on a motorcycle, ever.
Oh, I'm so comfortable. Ding, ding.
Also,
this is my stop.
The earring that they put on her looks like a white balance thing that is reflecting the light back to her face.
It is really funny to me that the styling team decided that the common denominator between Nene Leakes and Snooki was feather earring, because every single contestant got feather earrings. Oh, and we should note, I guess Shannon is trying to push boundaries because she put her fun pants on for judging.
You know what? For Shannon, I liked it because her fashion has been so bun and
business-like
that I was like, yeah, she was like, this is for Shannon. She was like, guys, reality TV show week, I'm going to be crazy. Can you imagine a pattern? A pattern on me, Shannon Stewart? I guess
Angels
I am
don't
edgy.
wear patterns.
Solids or hell?
Angels don't wear patterns sounds like some kid's book trying to explain some complicated concept to a 5-year-old.
So the perfume prize ups the stakes of the competition.
Even higher.
Ooh.
Now that all of you have already been on the show, we can add this and you can't say no.
It was in the contract, I assure you. I've never tricked people into signing things without reading it.
Before we go to Shannon, away from Shannon, Tyra goes, do you remember your snake photo? And I'm like, yeah, it's in the mansion. She has a quote on it.
She has Robin's quote on it.
She was like, I don't remember Mike Rosenthal, but I remember my snake photo.
Well, who's not going to be in our motorcycle club anymore?
Boo, one of the worst ever.
She really did miss them, though, I think, during the high fashion cycles. She missed that outro pun.
Private Chambers.
Tyra doesn't even remember what cycle Kayla is from because she says last cycle. Tyra.
No.
Also, sorry that Kayla's not giggly and silly.
It's very sorry. I just kept thinking of that moment in Black Swan when she's like, "Whatever happened to my sweet girl?"
But this is my problem. Kayla is doing a good job of telling them who she is. Yep. They are just not listening.
Yeah.
No, they won't.
Also, they called her Kayla.
Yeah. Tyra's doing her British accent for some of this for no reason. Nigel tries to come for Dominique out of nowhere.
What a fucking bitch Nigel is.
Slaps on that makeup. And then Kathy, thankfully, is like, yeah, I love a lot of makeup. It's my favorite.
It actually seemed like both Kathy and Tyra finally bonded over something because both of them were like, they were giving each other the eye of like, no, we're not gonna let this fly. Also, I'm sorry, but if you're going to talk about people who use a lot of makeup, I don't know if Tyra's the person to throw that. Not a criticism. Tyra looks great, but like
read the room.
Yeah. At some point of Allison, and I want to be clear that this is said as a compliment, said that she can be honey blood through and through. Full nonsense.
Kathy's worst moment in the episode for me is when she says of Bianca that it's okay to know your place. No, thank you.
Now we have a list of people who would do the bathtub.
Lie.
And I wonder if the models in question could have sued Top Model
for defamation of character,
including Tyra. And I'm like,
Kate Moss and Linda Evangelista. No way.
Isn't it Linda Evangelista the one who was canonically like, I don't get out of bed for less than $1 million?
Yeah, I also need to discuss this. There's a difference between getting in a bathtub for a photo shoot and getting in a bathtub, what is essentially a boat show, where you're having to like,
oh yeah,
like this is not equitable to be like, well, they would shoot in a bathtub. Like, yes,
not the same thing.
Not the same thing at all.
And I've already hit this point, but I'm going to say it again. To then turn around and say of Shannon, I admire someone with strong convictions, as long as they're not Bianca, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so inconsistent, and it's so... Again, the perfume thing could have just been silly, stupid, fun.
Mm-hmm.
The worst part of it was the tub. Everything else was funny and interesting television.
Yes.
I mean, not Nigel, but you know what I mean. Also, new brand for Lisa. Beautiful coincidence.
That should have been her perfume name.
I know, I would have loved.
Call out order. Lisa is first.
She just so happens to be immune.
Beautiful coincidence.
The thing about it, you could have just said you didn't need the immunity. That's a slicker way of saying that thing.
Well, and more complimentary.
Yes.
Like, let's actually give Lisa the credit for having a really good photo.
Yeah, and this is probably going to be her best week. Challenge win in first photo. Like,
Angeli is next. Laura is second runner-up.
Second runner-up. Never before, right? Have we had a second runner-up for best photo?
But like, yeah, it's as if they want to encourage Laura, and I'm like, I don't.
But also, this photo, Alexandria is fourth.
Somehow.
Would not. Also, all the Nene Leakes photos were the top photos.
I noticed that, too.
And then Allison is top of the Snookies.
Once again, somehow.
Top of the Snookies. America's Next Top Snookie.
And then Dominique is so low.
Oh.
Dominique should have been second or third.
Is this Nigel's doing?
Which leaves Shannon v. Kayla v. Bianca. Because
bottom three. Whoa.
Prize.
I will only call one name out of the three of you.
Now, I'll say this. Before they'd start the call-out order, they finally did an okay enough cliffhanger where Tyra said, I actually only have, whatever it was, seven photos in my hands. And it was like, so that means two of you will be eliminated. Commercial. I'm like, finally.
Yes.
At the right moment.
Yes.
So Miss Kayla is melting away.
Watered down, melting away.
And also, Kayla's sitting there like, come on, eliminate me. Do it. The ultimate freedom from the show.
Bianca is, quote, not coachable.
But one of the most model-esque looking girls here.
Of all the models, you're the most model.
Shannon stays.
I think this is where I probably would have sent Shannon home.
Yes.
Because it is clear that, look, the show wants something from Shannon that she is not interested in providing, and that is fine. Let her go.
I think truly the problem was this bottom three. You could say that about all three of them, and they were just like...
Very true.
Honestly, I think for the show, Bianca's just causing, from a production standpoint, too much trouble for the show.
Yeah.
Well, now she's calling out the show, and they can't edit around it.
Exactly.
And there's also too much footage of her being fun and likable with the other contestants.
I also just think that Shannon's a little bit more here for the dumbness of Top Model, while Kayla and Bianca just seem completely over it.
Yeah, I mean, Bianca really thought that this was going to be a professional modeling competition and has stated that. And is really discouraged by the fact that it's not that, at least from her facial expression at the end of this panel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'd say throughout, like, I think she's been very consistent that this did not feel like what she thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm honestly surprised she lasted as long as she did. But from the perspective of the show,
Kayla reads the show to Tyra's face. She will not let Tyra just say what was wrong. And
I love her just very, like, calmly being like, I don't know. Doesn't feel like that, but okay.
Maybe it's a you problem.
Mm-hmm. And then Tyra to Bianca says the word rootable, which was very odd.
Mm-hmm. I haven't brought this up yet because it's something the show has started doing and I wanted to make sure it was going to be consistent. But they've started doing this thing where every time they follow contestants walking out the door, they then pan up to the photo of Tyra with the handlebars of fierceness quote. And I hate it so much.
It's fade out.
I love the post-production shows. Well, Kayla's sort of the bottom, right?
Like, Kayla's actually 9.
Because they've done this before and they just faded them both out at the same time.
Yes. No, this was on purpose.
This was a commentary.
And to get then the reveal, and I should have remembered it but didn't, of Alexandria's bikini bottoms perched on the motorcycle.
Vroom, vroom.
I can't believe that Alexandria's going to leave with 2 separate motorcycle shots.
And only one where she was actually on it.
Yep. And neither in motion at any time. Get ready for one interesting update. Have either of you looked up anything on Kayla before this?
Oh,
Y'all have mentioned things, so I purposefully didn't.
I'll get into it. I'm going to try very hard not to editorialize too much until I finish everything and the 3 of us can discuss.
Yeah.
First of all, she has a fun fact. She's one of only 2 models in the show's history to ever be eliminated in a double elimination twice.
Wow.
The other one's a contestant we haven't met yet. So that's interesting. Kayla never had to go home alone. Always had a packing buddy. There is no social media for Kayla, and there might be a reason. So currently, she is the director of business development working for Onderlin Law LLC for 6 years. And her job title is she identifies profitable business opportunities, secures business deals, leads business development, also building and maintaining all referral firm relationships, has a background in communication studies, leads the advertising and marketing team. Onder Law is headed by Jim Onder, who is her husband, and seems pretty wealthy. And there's pictures of what seems like birthday parties for Kayla that include presents like yachts and cars. And there is a comment on it was like a live journal or something like that, like a message board where someone presented one of the pictures of her, because there's no social media on her. So people were like, whatever happened to Kayla? And there's a comment that I wanted to read. I won't say the username in case this person wants to remain private. But as a lesbian, I do get disappointed when I see self-proclaimed lesbians that I idolized end up with boyfriends/husbands. It makes me feel like the people who say it's just a phase or you'll find the right man are validated. But it's entirely possible that she was never actually a lesbian. Maybe she had some trauma she was working through, etc. It's definitely not my place to force a sexuality on her because she said she was a lesbian 10 years ago. I'm still grateful to her that she provided representation when I desperately needed to see it, and I hope she's happy.
I don't think I can do better than that comment.
No,
yeah.
the only thing I can say is we don't know the situation. This might be a mutually beneficial relationship for both of them that does not involve sex. Not every relationship involves sex. Not every queer relationship presents queer. So this could be a situation where, you know, we have heard Kayla's story. She came from a really rough place. A lot of it revolved around lack of money.
Yes.
And and I don't want to say that this is the truth, but I could see a world where she has a relationship with someone that provides something for her that isn't sexual. She might be lesbian, she might be bisexual, but she also doesn't owe it to anyone to explain that.
Well, and has also been very, I don't want to say careful because I don't know her process, but this is a person who has chosen clearly to keep their lives private in a way that most people have not post-show. So you have to respect that and know that you could never know what's happening in someone else's relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I was pleasantly surprised by most of the commentary being like similar to this longer comment that I just read. I was ready for this to be like real rough because I totally agree with like it's not any of our place to force like you said this and you were the same. Now, in the world of Top Model, they were so hard about proud lesbian was her literal brand wrapped in a rainbow flag that it is fascinating to see this as an update. Not positive,
Unexpected.
not negative. It just truly, who was unexpected? Kayla.
Yeah.
And look, does my little gossipy brain want every last detail?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
For
sure. We're human beings. And we have followed her through 2 cycles.
You can hold those 2 thoughts in your head, which I think so much of the time is like not nuance and, gray area is another thing that the internet
specializes in.
Yeah, but like
Are you saying the internet sometimes forgets about nuance?
Nuance.
That would be the name of my signature scent, nuance.
Nuance.
Is this water? Yes.
I want it to be like a time release where the smell changes like every hour.
Oh. Is it bergamot for now? So let's go into Bianca Golden. Very different in the sense that there's a lot online, especially recent 2021 stuff. So I'm glad we're kind of doing this update now. Bianca Golden is the IG handle. God First educator, TEDx speaker, get ready, HBCU advocate, and America's Next Top Model alum. So still talks about that as well. I found her TEDx speech. It's available. She has a link tree, which thank you, Bianca, super helpful. It's called A Model Teacher. She mentions Tyra and Top Model right at the start. It's about 15 minutes long. Listen to the whole thing. Worth a watch. Worth a listen. I kind of geek out on TED Talks too, because they range so much from the most powerful thing you'll ever listen to the dumbest 15 minutes of your life. She's in the middle. There's also a 2021 article from Exo Nicole. Nicole is spelled though Necole. It's a very thoughtful interview about from the website to her about the evolution to education and its importance in her life and teaching and how she wants to give back and the relationship between modeling and teaching, which isn't something that we've had other teachers from Top Model alum, but it's a really good article. I don't think I could do it justice. So again, it's on Exo Nicole, spelled Necole. It's from 2021. And honestly, I think if you Google Bianca Golden, it's one of the first things that comes up. One of the things I will say about it is she mentioned she keeps in contact with many of her ladies. And that
not surprising because she knew
had
everyone.
Personal relationships with every single person.
And at the time of the article, she was having an upcoming wedding, and Angelique, Isis, Laura, and Lisa will all be in attendance. All-Stars wedding!
Lisa!
I know!
Wait, Lisa from her season or Lisa from All-Stars?
Was it Lisa D'Amato, or did she just say Lisa?
That is it said Angelique, Isis, Laura, and Lisa, so my inclination is that, Oh, that's interesting. I didn't even think about that. And then also, now that we could have saved it for Laura, but I think it's more interesting to talk about now. Bianca and Laura paired up for a series of CoverGirl Top Model Lounge segments that you can find, where it was definitely during cycle 14. It might have been other cycles. And just going into and out of commercial breaks, as if they had watched it live, Bianca and Laura would talk about what was happening. And we're all big fans of Laura. Maybe not her medium, because Bianca has all these interesting thoughts, doesn't mind making little ribs at the show and the contestants, and Laura's always so yeah, modeling is tough. And you're maybe the pairing's very, you can tell they like each other, but it's Bianca's show with Laura in it.
With her sidekick?
Yeah. But they're fun.
I would love that though, if it was a real Conan and Andy relationship. It would work.
Yeah, but you can find these CoverGirl Top Model Lounge webisodes or whatever you want to call them on YouTube in varying qualities, because they're pretty old at this point. But it's interesting to see. It's kind of fun to play a game because most of them only have their clip but not what it's coming out of. So you're what episode are they talking about?
Great. Perfect.
So yeah, a double elimination for Kayla and Bianca. I think this felt like the first All-Stars elimination where we're going to miss the presence of contestants a lot.
Yeah, I'm happy that Kayla got to escape.
Yeah.
Again, though, maybe this is why I forgot when she got eliminated, because it was a double elimination.
Yeah,
but
probably.
I feel bad. I feel bad that I forgot Kayla made it this far.
I'm really glad to spend this extra time with Bianca. She's been one of my favorites on this cast. She got to be funny in a way that I think her original cycle didn't always reveal. Sheriff of Top Model Town is still just an all-time line to me.
I think Bianca definitely grew up. I think it was very clear between her original season and this season that a lot of maturing happened in a good way, but where she didn't feel like a different person. She just felt like more aware of how she interacted with people in a way that I don't think she did in cycle 9. It was nice to be like, even though it was bad that the show kept trying to be like, villain, the same way they did with Camille, right? Where they chose these two black women and they're like, villain, and Camille's like, I'm normal, and then Bianca's like, I'm not the villain in this situation.
No. I'm just here to advocate for myself and take my career to the next level.
And like, she was still Bianca sometimes, you know, but it was definitely like a Bianca that for me, I was rooting for her more often though.
Yeah, there was some moments where I was like,
yeah,
but it's a bad look for the show for her to stand up for something and them to be like, bye.
And I feel like she did it a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like, again, I'm surprised she lasted as long as the show as she did, because I felt like she was here to uncover the truth about modeling and Top Model.
Yeah.
And if you think we uncover the truth about listening habits, you should rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast. We love hearing from you, your hot takes, your iced tea. You can reach out to us at podleadum.com. Or you can send us an email at podleadum@gmail.com.
Oh, that's amazing. I wonder if we should give Dominique our email address like she wanted Anthony Zykers.
You can find me anywhere at Yet Charming.
I'm on Instagram at Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm on TikTok at JW Crump. Okay.
And be sure to use the hashtag PodLeadum anytime you do, because LeadumPod, Slovenia is taking over. They're talking about cold weather.
Systems are happening again.
Yeah. So we got to flood that hashtag.
Let it rain iced tea.
So for PodLeadum, I have been Alexander Price.
I'll be Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm JW Crump.
And we'll see you on top.
PodLeadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.